the first to know in Nsem-Pii TV.
And Justice Baffoe Bonnie Ekokopie mu ewo vetting committee enim na yewura Baffoe Bonnie Ekokopie mu ewo vetting committee no enim no ade say minority no etimi esori epie Alexander Afenyo marking because ekame say baby a ekeka kono afi na Afenyo marking kra ye mpese obekasa majority leader mama yarga mpese obekasa all in the name of okasa ebe afa ekwan ayefa asu eyiye mame justice tokonu efri ho na eno ena minority no etimi esori epie na yetoto Justice Baffoe Bonnie anono ena one ede etu edwa se ebra na oye jeje no ade se otimi ema obi 70 years a ono eye atayi instead of say enka obema no 30 years no o man 70 years nana osuro se atayi ko 30 years ba ebia no aba atake ono ene na busuafo enti o man no 70 years sene atayi enkomra no na ono Justice Baffoe Bonnie etimi egu ede afiri wiase sene oma ema me atake no no eno manfo ebisa se enti wei eye justice anase Baffoe Bonnie na nkasa ho eno odwene se owabro be manipa no 30 years na watimi akwa satira na adwene but odisale so be manipa no 70 years which is times 2 other years esan eka ho na de enkonkote wabra Baffoe Bonnie eka.
You see, so I mean, there are so many reasons. The magistrates, the judge, they are trained. They have this. The sentencing guidelines. They have them, but sometimes they have to go beyond it. In my youthful days, I gave somebody 70 years. Atayi, I gave him 70 years. And what I told myself was that if Atayi was given 30 years and he comes back, my family will be the first family he will attack. So by the time he comes back after 70 years, I will be dead and gone. So you see, then we are thinking about community service. Yes, there are some people who, if you give 3 years, 4 years, I mean, touch wood, if I am convicted and sentenced to 4 years in prison at Nsawam, I may not eat prison food for even a day. I will have some people bring food to me. So if you want to make me feel the prison,
there nowhere in my submission did I impugn improper motives, or was there an inference to such an act? Chairman, you must let the majority leader know that he is a majority leader. When you raise your objections and everybody is quiet, and you are so intolerant that you want to find a way to create chaos, I won't give you that.
Leader,
no, Chair, he was just talking.
Just address the chair.
No, but you are closer to him, Chairman. We've all kept our calm. He is showing power, force. I am this, I am that. It's not fair. What he's doing is not fair. It's not fair.
Chairman, what the rank is doing is not right. You were given 5 minutes. We spent 15 minutes. You don't have the floor. Honorable Dapamako, you don't have the floor. Honorable Roxanne Nelson Dapamako, you do not have the floor. You don't have the floor. Please, Minority Leader.
So, Mr. Chair, we've been very calm, quiet, decent. We want to discharge our parliamentary duties, yet the attacks are becoming one too many. Now, let me respond to him. I stated the fact that cases were filed as far back as May. It was only recently that the AG filed a motion for extension of time to file a defense and sought the leave of the court for that. It is a matter in the public domain that long after the time required to file a defense in that important constitutional matter had lapsed, the AG had not filed, the court itself had not issued a hearing notice to compel the AG to come to court until the AG applied to the court for leave to file out of time. It is a statement of fact that we as the minority are raising as part of our concerns regarding the constitutional overreach. We are not saying anything less apart from what is in the public domain. So, Mr. Chairman, the majority leader must be restrained. All the confusion is being caused by him. All the confusion I have my speech before me. I can read it again. You see?
Honorable
Chairman.
Leader.
Chairman.
With all due respect, can you conclude? If I will have to rule on the objection raised, this is what I will say. We have a constitutional mandate to vet the Chief Justice nominee. The issue before the courts, whether a defense has been filed, leave has been sought, defense has not been filed, is a matter entirely in the domain of the courts. And this cannot be a subject matter of discussion at the vetting committee. Consequently, everything said about defense or relating to that is ordered to be expunged from the record. Minority Leader, please proceed.
Chairman with respect. Chairman with respect. Chairman with respect. You are not doing justice. And I say so because everything that is happening here appears to have been well rehearsed by the majority leader with a view.
You see, Honorable Leader,
Chairman,
you have been a majority leader
Chairman,
before.
Chairman.
Becoming a minority leader, there is nothing that is well reserved.
Chairman, this approach where they'll come, force you, speak, put on a mic, then you say it is expunged. What exactly, what particular word are we expunging?
I think you heard my ruling very
Chairman,
loud and clear. If you disagree with it, you know what to do.
Will you
proceed?
Don't worry. Don't worry. We are all aware of what this whole thing is leading to. So no problem. Chairman, we the minority hold a view that Article 1271 gives the Chief Justice authority to ensure effective administration of justice. Article 1272 requires all state organs to assist the courts. Yet, in the instant situation, there are no visible steps to compel speedy trial. We have not yet heard of any hearing for all cases challenging the legitimacy of the process leading to the removal of Her Ladyship Justice Araba Isaba Tokono. We believe that the acting Chief Justice wields the administrative power on this matter, and just as the injunction applications were held expeditiously, same could have applied in this instance. Chairman, it is regrettable that our motion that was intended to have dealt upon this matter did not see the light of day. We hold a view that the judiciary is not the executive's enforcement arm. It is neither Parliament's ally in political projects. It is a guardian of our constitution, the protector of our rights, the final arbiter of all our laws. Its independence is sacrosanct. Its integrity is non-negotiable. It is the oracle of justice emanating from the people of Ghana. Chairman, for all the reasons given, including the very actions of the majority leader, basically denying us every opportunity of expressing our opinion on an important national discourse. Be it known to you, Chairman, and the committee, and the country, that we, the minority caucus, hereby vote en bloc to reject the nominee. We would want to state on record that the majority can proceed with the questions. We do not intend to proceed with any question. We are, however, registering in the strongest terms that we reject the nomination, and the records should reflect that the report of this committee be a majority report.
Woman, comport yourself.
Honorable colleague, when we show you respect, reciprocate. So far, we have extended to you every courtesy. We've heard all those unpalatable words. We've heard the abuse. So please, for posterity's sake, listen to us. We don't need to vet a nominee before we vote against the nominee. We have preliminary issues well grounded in law. You may disagree with us. And we say that on the basis of that, we cannot be part of a process that would give right to another and deny another of her bona fide as enshrined in the Constitution. Chairman, that said, we would yield to you to proceed whilst we exit this committee room with our views well documented for the records, and on the floor we shall proceed with the debate, further stating our position and take a vote against the nominee as required by the rules of the plenary. Thank you very much indeed. I'll proceed my remarks with a quote from Shakespeare's Macbeth, Act 1, Scene 7. First, as I'm his kinsman and his subject, strong both against the deed and as his host, who should against his murderer shut the door and not bear the knife myself. Besides, this Duncan has borne his faculty so meek, has been so clear in his. This Duncan has borne his faculty so meek, has been so clear in his great office, and his virtues will plead like angels. Trumpet tongued against the deep damnation of his taking off. Virtues will plead like angels. Trumpet tongued against the deep damnation of his taking off, and pity like a naked newborn baby. Striding the blast or heaven's cherubim.
She was bleeding through her mouth.
First of all, the majority leader is clearly acting in bad faith, seeking to obstruct the rather peaceful processes we have started, and as it were, try to use his numbers to intimidate. Let me ask, the rule he relied on has to do with debate, debate on the floor of the House. There are dark clouds indeed in this country where freedom of speech by mere operation of a super majority, you cannot even as a member of parliament make your comment. I am not moving a motion. I am not debating. Please, Chairman, the rule he relied upon. Is it this situation where people move from here and there to create confusion and create their own jurisprudence must come to an end with respect. Interruption of debate. That is, if you go to page 70 or the 122, the title there, the subtitle, interruption of debate. Debate may be interrupted by a point of order. And then he says that I am debating. Who is debating here? Mr. Chairman, if the majority leader has anything to say in opposition to my opening remarks, he has a right bona fide as a leader of government business and as a leader of the House to also state his submission. I have seen him with his written submission, be it for his opening remarks or see that to you as the chair of the committee to read it for Hansard. But this process where, as it were, try to use it to deny you, don't say this. So every line that I read, he will censor it and say, you use this word. Mr. Chairman, we are not going to make any progress with that. He says that the 1, 2, 3 that he relies upon. He says that the conduct of the Speaker, the Chief Justice, members and Justice of the Superior Court of Judicature shall not be raised in Parliament except upon a substantive motion. With the greatest respect. Have I raised any issue that is situated within the context of 123(7) to warrant this so-called objection? Chairman,
Honorable members, can we have some order?
Chairman,
Honorable members, can we have some order and listen to the minority leader in silence?
Chairman, we are here to discharge a civic duty and responsibility. we are political actors who have our political views on matters of national interest. The matters giving rise to the nomination is purely political, and every Ghanaian adult knows this. Your side raised it as a political issue during the campaign. You are going to remove Justice Tokono as Chief Justice, and that has happened. If in my statement I contextualize to say that disputed nominee, it is our view we hold as a minority caucus. We have to express it, and that is why I added by saying that this should be a moment of national pride and institutional renewal. Instead, it has become a test of whether Ghana's judiciary will remain independent or fall under executive and